Good afternoon, it's Doc Severson for the ReadySetCrypto OMNIA trade of the day, or really year-end report for Thursday, the 31st of December, last day of the year. Let's have a little bit of fun today. We can see the market's really not doing much of anything. Bitcoin's consolidating, so is Ethereum right now. And it looks like we have various coins that are jumping out and popping out and grabbing the baton and running with it. And this is what I've been looking for, which is great. That's fine. A lot of these are hard to predict, but some of the ones that are setting up are breaking out. So let's finish up 2020 by figuring out what Bitcoin actually did produce here. So what I'm doing is I'm using this TradingView tool, which represents time and vertical distance. And we're starting out the very beginning of 2020 and running it all the way up to today. So we're taking this all the way up to today, around where it's trading right now. And we have something around 300%. So not bad. When was the last time you saw an asset that actually jumped 300% in the space of a year? Let's compare that versus what it did back in 2017, just for grin. So I'm just going to do this roughly, but if I start this about where 2017 started and move this up, if I can find out where the current cursor is, there we go. So we're going to move this up to the top of 2017, and we're going to get this close here because the first of December. So actually in 2017, it peaked out at about 350 bars, and this was 1,800%. So we are still being dwarfed by the awesome year that was 2017, 3 years ago. But 300% for 2020 isn't bad, especially when you consider that we started the year out with a little bit of a panic sell. And that actually did help get things started. And really, we haven't been exploding but for the last few weeks. Yeah, it's been trending to the upside since October, but it's been just exploding as we've gotten into the back half of December so far. So getting 2021 off to a good start. Now, as you can see, we're just kind of consolidating today. The institutions have had a chance to weigh in on the recent behavior for this weekend, and they decided to accumulate as well too. Let's look at Ethereum. Let's throw the RSI Laguerre on here to get a reading about what's going on. And actually, there's no shortage of energy. So that's good. Ethereum is doing a really nice job of keeping this trend going, breaking out at the right times, and keeping up this sort of zigzag behavior. So today, what's really moving today is Polkadot. Polkadot has exploded from this pattern. So from this larger flag pattern, we've had this explosion over the last 5 days, which is really nice. 14.8% today alone. So relatively cheap asset. And this one is doing quite well. Let's look at the weekly chart on Polkadot. And there's not many weeks to go by here. We have to take this last one off here. And this is a extremely strong week. We don't want to be chasing after this. So probably for Polkadot, the best way to handle this is wait till it flags out. And then if this is an asset that truly wants to continue accumulation, we'll know it because it'll go into the stair-stepping type of protocol. Some of the other coins that are moving today, it looks like we have Theta. Theta we brought up recently. Nice consolidation here, breaking out above 1.7, which is good. Looks like NEM is starting to, no, NEM is not doing anything at all. It's up 4.5% today, but that is just an oversold bounce. So really, as I look at everything else, couple other coins like Zilliqa. Zilliqa is not doing too badly and bouncing off of a nice higher low. That looks good. Couple of other ones, Atom. This is really a mess. So as you get to the bottom of the top 20, you're just going to have lousy looking charts. This is why I keep saying stick to the top 10 and just look for the assets that are doing well. Binance coin is actually really clean right now, looking really nice. So this will be in a high energy situation here fairly soon. Let's see if there's any other ones. That looks terrible. That looks bad. That looks terrible. Again, we've talked about Monero having a nice looking chart. And that is right there. And this is, again, consolidating a lot of energy. Watch for this to break out above 170 in the near future. Let's look at the weekly chart of this. No shortage. So this looks really good. And again, we're building that big sort of saucer-shaped base around 170. And this continues to go. I would assume that this is going to head eventually up to 300 or so. That's the first pivot to break against. So this one looks good. So on a 175 breakout, that should be a good trade entry. Man, that's the end of the year. That's it for us. So it's been an exciting year, and we end the year on a seriously optimistic note, one that we've been waiting so long for. So it's here, so let's take advantage of it. Folks, we'll see you on the Sunday weekend report. Thanks for listening.